What's happening, people? I'm back in the kitchen again, and it's another day in England, it's another day raining, which means it's another day in the kitchen for Dino. But it happily coincides with a new product from Iceland. Now, you've seen the thumbnail and title, you will know that I am trying out today a 10-pence sausage. And these are them. Iceland, if you remember, a couple of months back, maybe even 3 months back, launched a new £1 range. You have all the different pies and chicken nuggets and mini hash browns and chips and everything. And now they've added pork sausages to the mix. 10 pork sausages, and they're new. Can you see that on there? Blue on blue. And they are at £1 for a bag of 10. So that's 10 pence a sausage. Now, I'm not sure how good or how bad these can be. If you guys have tried them, let me know in the comments what you guys think. We all know the worst sausages. Well, it's in my opinion anyway, and a lot of people agree that these are the worst sausages. Richmond sausages. Now, Mrs. Dino's favourite is wall sausages. I don't really like most frozen sausages. I like the Aldi fresh sausages. I think the £1.45, no, £1.69 or something, but they are 45% less fat. I don't buy them for that reason, of course, just because I think that they're the best tasting ones. We've all got different opinions. I have done lots of sausage comparisons. I've probably compared a lot of sausages. That came out wrong, shouldn't be saying that. Anyway, let's get into this video now. We're going to check these 10 pork sausages. The reason we have these is because Iceland also do a 10 for £10 range where you can get like a Goodfellas pizza. I think it's Goodfellas. You can get like chicken dippers, some smiley faces, that sort of thing. It's like easy teas sort of thing, 10 for £10. And they've actually added these into it, Richmond sausages. So I just want to point out that these are the worst sausages, in my opinion. And they've got 42% pork. That's what it says on there, look, our ingredients. 42% pork, which I think is the minimum allowed for them to be called pork sausages. That's what I think anyway. So, let's see what these have got and see if they're any good. I'm imagining they're going to have 42% pork sausages as well. I'm going to put a couple of Richmond on and a couple of these sausages and we'll do a little comparison. We're not going to get too deep into it. I'm going to taste both and then I'm going to make a little sausage butter. It'll be fine. Let's have a look in more detail at these 10 pence sausages. So the serving suggestion says bangers and mash is the way to go. Love a good bangers and mash. Plenty of date on them, of course, because they are frozen. Let's see the ingredients. Okay, as expected, yes, 42% pork, which obviously is not a lot. It does have pork rind in there, salt, spices, which when they say spices, they just mean black pepper and white pepper. You got wheat, sulfite and barley as your allergens, and it's filled into beef collagen casings, which I quite like beef collagen casings, but I like that better than vegetable casings. Very simple information. Pork sausages filled into beef collagen casings. 168 calories per 2 sausages oven baked. 10.7 grams of protein, 11.3 grams of carbs, and 8.6 grams of fat. So, that is them. Let's just have a quick scan. Although it's not a comparison video, really. I was just trying out these. Let's have a quick scan of what's in the wheat. See, these vegetable bits. So these have beef collagen casing, but they have soya protein. They have something called guar gum, and it says a vegetable-based ingredient that helps keep our sausages succulent. And then they also have metabisulfite, which says this just keeps them fresh for longer. So these are more calories in them than the cheaper ones. So these have more calories at 213 grams per 2 sausages than the cheaper ones at 168. less carbs, less protein, and more fat. So these are fattier than these. Right, I'm going to get them in the air fryer. Well, in fact, let's have a look at them. Okay, so this is a 10p sausage frozen. And this is a Richmond sausage frozen. The Richmond look a little bit better on the casing. Look at that closer. A little bit more, I want to say professional then, but like it looks, that one looks like it's got a lot more casing on it, so it might have a lot looser casing. That's what I'm trying to say. Looser. That looks a bit looser around the beef collagen casing there. Looks a little bit looser than the Richmond one. So maybe Richmond have a bit better machinery. But we'll get them in the air fryer. The cheap ones, the 10p ones, take 16 minutes in the oven, and the Richmond take 20. They'll probably both take about 12 in the air fryer. So I'm going to bang them in the air fryer, and I'll bring you back when they're done. So these are very, very similar, aren't they? These, obviously the ingredients, 42% pork, very, very similar to these pound ones. Now, although these are in an offer, they are normally £2 for 8. You get 8 in there. They're normally £2, so that's 25p per sausage. So 2.5 times what this is. So at the same pork level, I'm thinking that this is a rip-off, and this is, well, this is better value, isn't it? 10p a sausage. Can you go wrong? When I say Richmond are the worst sausages in the world, they ain't that bad. Like no, not in the world. In the UK, the worst sausages I've tasted. We've had them plenty of times. If they're all that's available and we want sausage sandwiches or we want some sausages, we'd still buy them. Although first time I've seen these, so we'll give them a little taste test. I've put 3 of each in the air fryer at 180 for 15 minutes. We'll see what they come out like. We'll compare them, then I'll make a little butter. Bread is Warburton's, brown sauce is Bramwell's, and the best butter in the world, Nord Pack Spreadable. Because ain't no one wasting money on Lurpak. Oh, coming up in tomorrow's video, Iceland also have this new in their classics range: cheesy beans, hot dog sausage, and hash brown bake. What on earth is that? So if you want to see that, make sure you've subscribed to the channel. Like I said a few times this week, closing in on 12,000 now, and we're doing 3 kitchen reviews in a row. You saw yesterday's jerk chicken. We've got sausages today, and this is going to be tomorrow. So listen, OG Dino is back in the kitchen again. So if you do like these, make sure to get in the comments and tell me that you prefer the kitchen than when I'm wandering about. But if you like the other ones, don't worry, I enjoy them more, so they'll be staying. Right, this is just about done now, so let's have a look at these sausages. Okay, so these are the 10p sausages. They don't look too bad. Now, they've been in for 15 minutes in the air fryer at 180. But, looking at them, what do you think? I was a bit worried about the casing. It looked a bit loose, but it kind of gives it these nice like streaks and things. Now I don't know if that's going to cause it to have not as good a snap as the Richmond ones, but we will see. But remember, they are 10p per sausage. The Richmond ones need about 5 minutes longer, so they've been in for a couple more minutes already, and they're just starting to brown up now. So hopefully in 3 minutes we'll have both the sausages ready to try. Okay, while the Richmond ones are finishing off, we're going to give this a go. We're going to give these a try, these 10p sausages, because I don't want these to be cold. I want a fair comparison. So I'm going to try these when they're warm, and then we'll try the Richmond when they're warm as well. This is the inside of a 10p sausage. Looks a little bit mushy, but nice beef collagen casing there. Oh, focusing on me. Nice beef collagen casing there. So we'll give it a go. Not a lot of snap, and I thought it wouldn't have a lot of snap with it. I think the casing's too there's too much casing. It's not tight enough. But overall, they're just a basic sausage. It is really basic. I feel like it's going to taste exactly the same as a Richmond, but at nearly 3 times cheaper. They're not horrible. I feel like Mrs. Dino's going to like them. She likes a bit of a plain, basic foods. I have probably told this story multiple times on the times I do the sausage reviews. But when me and Mrs. Dino were first starting out and we got our first little flat, we had no money. I worked part-time in a video shop, she was at university, and we had no money until student loan month. And then we had a good month. But in general, like I said, we had no money. We used to buy Tesco value sausages. This was before they were Hearty Food Company. Tesco value food, the Richmond are done now. Tesco value sausages and like a big bag of potatoes. I'm talking a big brown 5 kilogram bag of spuds, and we buy 2 or 3 packs of them, and we'd have bangers and mash nearly every night for our tea, because that's all we could afford, because it was the cheapest thing. And that was like, that's what these remind me of. It takes me back to my times where I had literally nothing. I get bangers and mash 5 out of 7 times a week. Right, the Richmond ones, they're just about done now, so I'll give you a little look at them, and then we'll have a taste of them. So here are the Richmond ones. Now, they don't look as brown as the other ones, but they're tougher. These are much more harder sausages than these 10p ones. These were like, you can bend these, whereas these are just literally solid. You can't bend them at all. I'm not sure which I prefer, but we'll give them a taste. But these are 25p sausages. Let's have a taste of them. Okay, and this is what's inside a 25p sausage. Looks very similar, doesn't it? But this one just seems really hard on the outside. Okay, I like the casing of this better. It's much tighter and much better snap. But the inside, although they're both 42%, what's beeping at me? Although they're both 42% pork, these don't taste as good. They don't taste. They taste like they've added things. What was that thing that what you did say it added? Guargum or something like that, to give it a better texture. I'm not sure it works. I prefer the 10p ones for the inside of the sausage. I prefer the casings on the Richmond, I'll be honest. The casings are much more tighter and better snap, but the inside there, I actually prefer the 10p sausages. So, what do you guys think? Have you tried these new 10p sausages? If you have, let me know in the comments what you think. If you haven't, maybe give them a go, especially if you like Richmond, because they're quite similar, but I think I would just edge towards the 10p for value, but also for flavour. If you could put the Richmond case on the 10p sausage, it would be spectacular. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating spectacular. Nowhere near the Aldi fresh ones, but it is what it is. 10p sausage sometimes, as you all know, when I do budget weeks and things, if I did an Iceland budget week, these 10p sausages would be in my budget 100%. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to come back tomorrow to see that cheesy bean hot dog hash brown bake thing, whatever that is. Now it could be a mess. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.